The hockey season, if you look at it, it was quite an overcoaster, you may say roller coaster ride for the India men's team because they were on top of the FIH Pro League for a certain period of time. Now they finished fourth, and it was kind of a missed opportunity for the India men's hockey team in the 2022-2023 FIH Pro League. Now the FIH have announced the new cycle of the Pro League, and this edition will be very important because from December to June 2024, India are going to play a lot of matches, and this tournament serves as the ideal build-up for the Olympics that will begin from July in Paris. So what are India's fixtures? And remember, 8 teams are there, and that is why 9 teams, you play 8 matches in all twice. So that is why you play 2 matches, 16 points, 16 games in total, and the points that you accumulate, if you finish and win the Pro League, there is a massive benefit because the FIH Pro League 2023-2024 cycle will start from December 6th, 2023, and it will end on June 30th, 2024. Now remember, a very important cycle, as I had mentioned, for the India men's hockey team as well as historically for the India women's team, because this will be a major build-up tournament for Paris 2024. Now, if you do well in the Pro League, you can very well ensure that Paris 2024 will be a very good feeling for the Indian men's team, because most of the matches that you're going to play towards the fag end of the Pro League are in Europe. So you'll already acclimatize to that as well. India men and women's team will start their campaign in Jan and Feb. So Jan and February of 2024, India will get going in the FIH Pro League. Now, what are the venues and the fixtures for the India men and women's team also? So India will open their campaign on February 10th against Spain. Remember, there will be 4 teams that they will play in India, 4 teams that they will play overseas. That is how the FIH Pro League cycle is built. Tournament will be hosted in 6 phases. What are the 6 phases? Different cities. From this particular moment, different countries. For example, Argentina is hosting one phase. Spain is hosting one phase. Belgium, Great Britain, India. India are hosting the 3rd phase that will be held from February onwards. So, India will play Spain, Netherlands, Australia and Ireland in Bhubaneswar and Rourkela. Birsa Munda Stadium that had hosted the World Cup matches, that has now going to be the one-stop shop for all the FIH Pro League matches, as well as the ones in Bhubaneswar, the Kalinga Stadium. So Birsa Munda and Kalinga Stadium will host all the games involving Spain, Netherlands, Australia and Ireland. Remember, the 4 matches that India will have against Netherlands and the Kookaburras, that is going to determine how well they do in the Pro League. And remember, in the previous cycle of the Pro League, India had beaten Australia twice, a feat that they had never achieved for close to 4 decades. This is a massive moment then. Then after that, the remaining 8 matches, they will play in London and Antwerp against Belgium, Great Britain, Germany and Argentina. And then India finished 4th in the previous FIH Pro League, if you look at it. Then if we talk about the women, it is a historic feat indeed that the India women's hockey team will now go into the Pro League, because they had won the Nations Cup, and that is why the Nations Cup win was the one that allowed them to go into the Pro League. Now remember, you saw in the previous thing why Ireland was also included in it, because Ireland had finished runners-up in the Nations Cup, and that is why they secured the promotion. New Zealand, the Black Sticks, who had knocked India out of the World Cup, they have been relegated and won't feature in the Pro League. That is how fickle the fortunes in hockey are. Remember, New Zealand had a woeful FIH Pro League in 2022-2023, and that is the reason why they didn't win a single game and they have been relegated. That's why Ireland have been promoted. First time ever there is a promotion relegation in the FIH Pro League, and it's happened from this season onwards. So India will play China, Netherlands, USA and Australia and Bhubaneswar and Rourkela. They'll play Germany, Great Britain, Argentina and Belgium in Antwerp and London. So in all those similar situations, if you look at it, they are playing the same number of matches and they're playing the same teams like the men are playing. So in that sense, India and the men and the women's team, they are sorted when it comes to the FIH Pro League. Now, in a brief thing, if you want to look at it, what has been the history of the Pro League? Remember, it started in the 2019 season. And in the initial season, India did not participate. And that is why Australia went on to win the inaugural edition of the Pro League. Then in 2020 and 2021, India participated and they finished a very credible 4th spot. And in 2021-2022, they achieved history by finishing 3rd in the Pro League. Then in 2022-2023, they had beaten World Cup winners Germany, they had beaten Australia twice, but they slipped up big time against Belgium and Netherlands. Those 2 losses that they had against the Netherlands, plus a last minute loss to Belgium, ensured that their chances of finishing in the top were really shattered. So that's why India, in the build up to the Olympics, they will want to finish very high in the Pro League, mostly a 1st or a 2nd, because whoever wins the Pro League, they get direct qualification for the World Cup that will be held in 2026 in Amstelveen in Belgium. So lots at stake, Olympic preparation, World Cup spot, it is all to play for in this edition of the FIH Pro League. Remember, this particular tournament will ensure India have the right amount of preparation heading into the Olympics that will be held in July 2024 in Paris. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.